Welcome, Wildcat Nation, to the VEC Customer Share Program pregame show. The Monterey Sports Network will be bringing you Wildcat basketball action from the First Volunteer Bank broadcast booth following a word from our sponsors.
Neighbors helping neighbors, that's what the VEC Customer Share Fund accomplishes. Participating customers round up their monthly bill to the nearest dollar. The extra money goes into a shared fund that supports Monterey High School sports and academics, as well as other community projects throughout the VEC area, making Monterey and surrounding communities an even better place to live. Make your change count today and sign up for the VEC Customer Share Program.
At First Volunteer Bank, we're not just a community bank, we're a bank that's here for our community. We know our customers by name and treat them like family, and we're here to serve our community however we can. Whether it's teaching financial literacy in our local schools or collecting and donating thousands of canned food items each year to local food banks, we're a part of your community. If you're looking for a community banking relationship, we make it easy for you to switch because we're here to help you every step of the way, right down to a local person on the other end of the phone to assist you when you need it. First Volunteer Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Monterey Foods, your hometown grocery store. From the time you enter their door until your groceries are carried to your car, you'll be treated as a valued customer. Come by and see Danny and his staff today. And remember, they have fresh cut meat daily, and check out their weekly specials at Monterey Foods on Facebook. They're located at the corner of Holly and Stratton in Monterey, or just give them a call at 931-839-2434. That's 931-839-2434.
At Monterey Drugs, our focus is on you. You're not just a number, you're our neighbor. We'll get to know you so we can give you the best personal service you deserve. Monterey Drugs, your hometown pharmacy, is a proud sponsor of Wildcat Sports. Located on Elmore Street, right next to the dollar store. You can call them today at 931-839-6777. That's 931-839-6777. Monterey Drugs wishes the best for Monterey High School sports and academics.
IDK Cafe, 124 East Commercial Avenue in Monterey, are proud supporters of Monterey Wildcats. Check their Facebook page at IDK-CAFE for an up-to-date menu as well as daily specials, with their newest menu item being the Wildcat Burger Combo. They're open Tuesday through Sunday from 6 a.m. to 2 p.m. and reopening Friday and Saturday nights from 4 p.m. to 10 p.m. Jeannie and staff encourages every Monterey student to be the best they can be at academics as well as athletics. Go by and see them today at the corner of Chestnut and Commercial. Look them up on Facebook or give them a call at 931-584-0174. That's 931-584-0174.
Looking for honest, dependable, and experienced shop to have your vehicle repaired, check out A1 Auto Repair just outside of Monterey on Highway 70. Bill, Tim, and Kurt have the knowledge and experience to handle almost any auto repair need you may have. From wiper blades to major engine repair, they provide expert, reasonable solutions to keep your vehicles on the road. Go by there and see them today or call them at 931-839-3013. That's 931-839-3013. Go Wildcats! Has your vehicle developed any loud muffler noises? Have you noticed annoying exhaust fumes? Or are there rattles coming from your exhaust system? At Tay's Muffler and Repair Shop, they can solve all your muffler and exhaust issues. Johnny has over 20 years experience, state-of-the-art equipment, and is honest and reasonable. Just located outside of Monterey on 12539 Monterey Highway, you can reach them at 931-839-3927. That's 931-839-3927. Tay's Muffler is a proud supporter of Monterey High School sports.
Live Well Medical Clinic and Spa, located in downtown Monterey, offers primary care and telemed services, same-day DOT physicals and sports physicals, weight loss programs, and various types of massage therapy, including pregnancy, sports, deep tissue, and relaxation. To book an appointment, visit them today on Facebook at Live Well and Spa, all one word, or call 931-839-6642. That's 931-839-6642.
Larry Wiley is a proud supporter of Monterey High School and junior high school sports, as well as academics. Being the Monterey Farm Bureau agent, Larry serves Putnam, Overton, and Cumberland counties with auto, home, health, and life insurance. For a comprehensive insurance review appointment, you can call Larry at 931-584-0042. That's 931-584-0042.
Hi, welcome back to the Scott County High School in Huntsville, Tennessee. Along with myself, Neil Markham, I have Rick McNeil to my left, and we're going to be calling a boys high school basketball game against Monterey High School. It's Monterey High School against the Scott County High School home team here. They've been providing the gymnasium for this round-robin kind of tournament we've watched all day. We're watching the end of a ball game. 33 seconds left. It's 61-46. Is the score currently between Sunbright and the home team, Scott County. Scott County looks like they're going to take a loss. I don't think they can catch up in this amount of time, but they're playing hard. And we're going to go to some live action at the boys in just a few minutes, but we'd like to talk to you about some of our great sponsors. Our broadcast booth sponsors, First Volunteer Bank, your neighborhood bank, and remember they're the bank of personality at 210 East Commercial Avenue, 931-646-5501. Also, we've got a pregame sponsor, Volunteer Electric Co-op. In more than 80 years of operation, the VEC has prospered and grown, bringing prosperity to the region it serves. Volunteer Electric Co-op, powered by the people you know. Listen, we're super excited. We've got some numbers and some updates. Rick's going to help me out here and let me know some of the District 1A stuff. What's happened today, Rick?
Well, I don't have a whole lot of scores today. They hadn't updated them. If they have, we'll catch them here in just a minute. But I wanted to kind of talk about District 6 1A, and that's the end of the ball game. Looks like
61-48, Scott High School, Sunbright High School takes the win on that one. Sunbright's going to be visiting Monterey on Tuesday night. So we'll have a boys varsity and girls varsity, game on Tuesday night. Rick, what'd you say about teams you're looking at there?
Well, I was going to say the girls definitely going to have their hands full with this bunch of Tigers right
here. Yeah, they are definitely scrappy.
They played some good ball for sure all day, really.
Yeah, they beat Clay County earlier, which is a district foe for us.
Yes.
Knocking Clay County down. Here comes the Scott County High School boys in the gym, and Monterey's taking the gym court on the other side.
A little over 7 minutes to go. Monterey's the visiting team this time, so they're all in purple. The Scott High School is
looks like red and gray.
Yep, they were the girls were red and gray. They had like gray numbers with a red outline.
There we go.
But anyway, I just wanted to talk about this young season. I mean, we got our Wildcats have just played 2 games this young season, but there's several of these like Clark Range. They played Macon County and actually beat Macon County boys.
Wow! Now Clark Range is holding their Hall of Fame tournament games this weekend as well. They're going on today.
They're playing Cookville and Livingston today. Actually, over Clark Range. We passed that earlier, and they were already got started with the game. But they're 1-0 on this young season, and looked like, from what I could tell on Coach T, that they got drilled by Cookville, and I think Livingston beat them pretty bad too. So looks like they may be 1-2 on the season. And then we got the Jackson County High School, the Blue Devils. Down there, their first game they played Coffee County and beat them 70-59, and then they have 2 games. They played Columbia Academy, and Columbia Academy beat them 89-78. Let's see, they're playing Watertown boys Tuesday, so we'll keep up with that score. Try to keep up with all of our District 6 1A teams. We want to keep tabs on them. Let's see. Of course, Monterey Wildcats. They're 1-1 now on the season. I guess they'll lose their number 5 ranking in the state.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Hall of Fame games. Sometimes they get counted, sometimes they don't. I'm not sure.
They probably will. Knowing Coach T, if somebody puts the score on there, I know what it will. But anyway, Monterey beat Bledsoe County the other night, 66-44. And then that last game that we just witnessed, if you can, I guess it was a game.
They did play, yes.
Played, what, 8 people?
Yeah, it was 5-on-8 that game. I was kind of surprised by how it was called, but you know, you're a visiting team in an area you don't normally play in, and just things are different. Captains are meeting out at the middle of the court right now. Tucker Phillips is meeting with an official, and they're talking about kind of how the game's going to be called by a referee there. We have a new set of referees during this game, which is a good thing for us. We're still puzzled by how many charge fouls we got called for when we had the ball. It was definitely bizarre, but that's all right. Monterey Nation, Wildcat Nation, and I guess everybody remembers that Gordonsville game that Monterey got beat down there with a half-court shot. Oh yeah.
And the same thing happened in this game with a
3-point shot. The guy threw
Jellicoe. I mean, he was right there on the stripe and throwed it. He
banked in a 3, and it ends up winning the game.
Yeah, by 2 points.
Hey, Rick, I've got somebody asking about stats from the game, our last game. We don't have those stats right now. It'd be something we'd have to go back and kind of compile. It was hard for us to keep up. We're a little shorthand tonight. We don't have a video guy. We don't have a stats guy. It's just 2 of us trying to work it. So we're going to call it live. We're not necessarily keeping up with stats. If something's going on important, we're going to try to report that to you. So we appreciate you guys checking in on us. If you got any questions on YouTube, please make sure you keep hammering us in there. We like to hear from you, so don't be afraid to ask questions. Here comes number 3, Caden Downtown Jones, to the bench. He's checking in, getting a little sip of water, I think, or something. He's talking to coaches. The boys are down there warming up. We're about 3 minutes away from live action. What else you got over there, Rick?
Let's see. We got Pickett County played Wartburg. And some of our Monterey people would know it as Wartburg.
Wartburg. I got you.
Wartburg.
Yeah, like a light bulb. Watt.
Wartburg. So Pickett County beat them 71-23. 71 to 33. So
yeah, Pickett County's going to be tough this year.
They're loaded. They got two more players from up in Kentucky, the way I understand it. They're supposed to be pretty.
Yeah, I hear that. They've got a couple of transfer-in kids that are going to be tough to handle, I believe.
So they're playing DeKalb County today in a Hall of Fame game, and like I said, we don't have the scores in front of us for those games. Red Boiling Springs is 0-1. They got beat by Westmoreland 68-32, and they're playing Van Buren County today in a Hall of Fame game. And then Clay County hadn't played any games till today. And they won out, didn't they? They're 2-0 today?
They did go 2-0. They beat the Jellicoe team, and then I think they led off with a win against the Scott County Highlanders.
Yeah, that we're fixing to watch here. Gordonsville, they played a couple games, but nobody's posted any scores, so I don't know how they're doing.
Gordonsville had a rough night on Friday. They get beat by South Pittsburgh in football, so I'm not sure what's happening on the basketball end for them right now. They're probably still trying to recuperate a little bit, I'm sure.
Of course, we get all of our information and stuff from Coach T, so if they don't post the scores, we don't know that. So let's see. Now, Trousdale County hadn't played a game up to now, and they don't have a game till Monday night. And they play Eazell Harding boys.
There we go.
So, I've got a few stats now from Bledsoe County.
Well, here you go. Vinny Facento was asking a few minutes ago about what's going on, and he was wanting stats from our game we just played against Jellicoe, but we didn't have time to track all of those.
We've got a spot open for statistician.
Statistician. Vinny, you come on in. We'll get you into the games, and you can help us out. We sure would appreciate the extra hands on board.
We had in the Bledsoe County game, the Hammer. Number 25, Silas Randolph, had 23 big points. Had, number 20. That's
Tucker Phillips.
Tucker Roadrunner Phillips.
There we go.
He had 16. Number 34, what did we say, Nightmare?
I don't know. He's a nightmare for those kids on the board trying to defend that. That's tough.
L.T. Sullivan had 14 points. Caden Downtown Jones had 10 big points. Now he showed out tonight.
He did, man. He
I'm
put on a
telling you.
show. I would say he had more than 10 tonight. I didn't count points. We know his family's listening tonight. We appreciate them being here and giving support to all the Wildcats. But
He was like sort of that old song that says "Rubber Band Man."
yeah,
He was like a rubber band tonight. He was just all over everywhere. He played pretty good. Then we had number 10. That is
on the football field, that's
Chandler Bowden.
It's Chandler Bowden on the basketball field. On the football field, that's a different 10.
Yeah, and then he had 2, and then number 5, Brandon Dillon.
Brandon Dillon, a sophomore.
Had 3.
Here comes announcements for kids. It's going to get a little bit louder. I don't know if it'll be hard to hear us, but they're announcing the Monterey Wildcat starters: Caden Jones, Chandler Bowden, Tucker Phillips. Here comes Silas Randolph and Latarian Sullivan to follow up the backside of it. They're getting out on the field, and it's going to get a little louder. I think they play a little music and that kind of stuff. Hopefully you'll be able to hear us.
I believe I heard Coach West say that LT and Silas was the Twin Towers.
Twin Towers, they look like that out there. LT's got Silas by 1.5 to 2 inches.
Yeah. And he's looking good this year.
That's exactly right. Let's see what happens here. See if our lineup's right for us. We were told earlier we had the starting lineup for Scott County. Number 1, Cash Tucker, a senior guard, coming out onto the floor. Number 2, Eli Story, a shooting guard. He's also a senior. Number 12, Luke West, a point guard. Looks like they're going to go guard heavy. Trevor McCartney, number 14. He plays center spot for him. And number 22, Trey Morrow. And now we hear that Trey Morrow, he shows that he's a junior on here, but he's had 1,200 points already accumulated in his career. So he's apparently quite the shooter. Scott County dressed out in white with dark numbers and red trim. Monterey in the all-purple uniforms. They're getting ready to get going here in just 1 second. We can call live action for you. If you have questions, make sure you post them on the YouTube account at Monterey Sports Network, or you can contact us at Facebook at Monterey Sports Network. Currently our website is going, but we won't be watching that until the end of the games. But that is also MontereySportsNetwork.com. So if you get a chance, make sure you holler at us and let us know how things are going.
I've got our crowd mic down there, Neil. We've got one of our good buddies sitting right in front of us, so I kind of turned it down.
The ball is live. The tip goes to Scott High School. We're back into a zone action, playing, well, a little man-to-man action is what we're playing right now. Latarian Sullivan tips the ball. The ball goes up in the air. Number 1 shoots, misses. It bounces off Latarian's shoulder, comes outside. Number 14 shoots a three-pointer, and it's good.
Up and good.
Up and good for Scott County. Trevor McCarty for 3 there. Here's Silas Randolph passing off to Jones. They're already across half court, up to the top to Chandler Bowden. Chandler flips it over to Tucker Phillips. Tucker's trying to drive. They're going to call an illegal screen by number 25, Silas Randolph, and he's moved. So that's going to reverse the pattern of the ball. Scott County's going to get it close to half court. 7:23 in the first quarter left. Here comes Scott County. Got a little rotation of 3 guys running around. They're trying to get it to 22. A good pass to 14, who is wide open. That's McCarty again, scores 2. It's 5-0 currently. Here comes Scott High School in a press. We get it across half court, down to Silas Randolph, to Latarian Sullivan, up and in. That's 2 points for Monterey.
That's a good pass.
Silas Randolph to Latarian.
Yep. Silas.
Here's another deep down pass to 14. McCarty scores again. This is the only kid that scored so far for Scott High School. It's 7-2. They're putting some heavy pressure on Monterey right now. Caden Jones gets the ball. Stolen from him. He had crossed half court. Here goes number 1 in for an easy layup. Monterey calls a timeout.
Yep.
Coach West says he doesn't like what's going on. He's going to stop the boys and give them a little discussion, and
probably a good time to call one right there.
That's exactly right. Timeout sponsorships done by Livewell Medical Spa and Clinic. They're located in downtown Monterey and offer a wide array of medical services. To book your appointment or check out other various services, you can look at them on Facebook at Livewell and Spa, or you can call them at 931-839-6642. fantastic sponsorship by the Monterey businesses. We appreciate you helping keep us live and on the air quite often. If it wasn't for First Volunteer Bank, Volunteer Electric Co-op, Monterey Foods, Monterey Drugs, and a host of others, we couldn't do it.
Couldn't do it.
Monterey's ball, they
Nice,
throw it away.
Again.
Caden Jones trying to control it.
Call something over there.
Looks like out of bounds against Scott High School. Monterey's ball close to half court.
They're short, but they're fast.
Well, that's what we saw on Jellicoe's team earlier. They were really fast. The Jellicoe kids played with a lot of speed. Tucker Phillips controls the ball at the top of the key. He drives around looking for a pass inside to Silas Randolph. Silas goes up, falls back, fadeaway shot misses. Number 22 picks up the rebound for Scott High School. They're across half court. They're looking again here. Number 1 takes a long three-pointer. It's missed. 14, Trevor McCarty tries to save it and throw it back in. It hits Latarian Sullivan.
Up at Monterey, we call him wood balls because they hit nothing but wood.
That's exactly right. Chandler Bowden across half court. Flips it over to Tucker Phillips. Tucker Phillips is controlling the action. Here's L.T. Sullivan looking for a low shot there. Here comes Silas Randolph, takes the pass, and he's going to get a walk call against Silas Randolph. He wiggles his head there side to side a little bit. I don't think he agreed with that. Here comes Scott County. They've thrown the ball in. Number 22's controlling the action for him. We were told number 22 is the guy that shoots a lot, and we've not seen him put one up yet. Number 14 scored all their points for him so far. So it's 9-2 with 5:28 left in the first quarter. Here comes 14 posting up in the low end of the court.
Block.
They called a block against Latarian Sullivan.
They tried to draw the charge, but they didn't. The refs didn't fall for that one.
No. Here's Coach West giving some good instruction to Latarian. Official comes over and whispers something to a coach, and he's talking to him and puts 22 on the line to take his first shot. He bounces it off the back of the rim. It's no good. Scores 9-2 with 5:20 left in the first quarter.
That was a little long there.
Yeah, a little long. 22's getting ready to take his second shot. It's in and out. Rebound by
the Hammer.
Silas.
They're
Here's
downtown.
Caden Jones going in, taking it in, and he gets fouled by 22.
That's 3 foul. No, one foul?
Yeah, one foul against Scott High School. That was Trey Morrow committing that one just then. It puts Caden Jones on the line. Let's see how downtown does here. This will be his first time he shot.
Swish.
Yeah, swish. He doesn't miss one.
Can I do bang?
Don't do don't do too many bangs. You're in a school setting over here, Rick. You got to be careful. You can't holler bang too much.
They get us thrown out.
Yeah, he misses his second shot, rebounded by Scott High School. Here they come down the court. They're across half court at the top of the key. They've got the ball. They try to get it down low to Trey Morrow again, who scored everything. There's a three-pointer by number 2, Eli Story.
12-3.
It's going to be a man-to-man press down here all the way in. There, it's thrown out of bounds, tipped by number 14 for Scott High School, so it's going to be Monterey's ball on the side court. Chandler Bowden exits the game. Here comes Brandon Dillon, a sophomore from Monterey High School.
He's got a lot of playing time so far.
He has got a lot of playing time.
Sophomore.
Ball goes to Dillon. He picks up his dribble, flips it over to Caden Jones, who's going to cross half court easily. Caden looks like he's wanting to drive. He bounces to Silas.
What a play.
Look at that.
I'm talking about that was magic right there.
Well, you draw the defense to you, and you're always going to have somebody open down there. Silas Randolph puts 2 in. It's 12-5. Scott High School above the Monterey Wildcats right now.
Foul on
Number 12 drives the lane for
one.
Scott. Luke West, he scores 2. That makes it 14-5. He's going to the line. Foul committed by Brandon Dillon. Yeah, the Scott guys really aren't that big, but they're quick.
They're quick. Yeah. They're playing with a lot of energy.
Looks like he gets a friendly roll, bounces on the rim.
Got that home rim
thrown
roll.
in to Tucker Phillips. He kicks it over to Brandon Dillon, who flips it out. That's
a bad pass.
Yeah, gets a bad pass, and there's a charge.
There's a charge there.
Yep.
Finally.
Tucker Phillips last game had a bunch of them committed, and he's trying to wipe the floor up, telling them it's wet.
He had a bunch called against him that wasn't charges.
Didn't look like charges to us earlier, but hey, new game, new set of rule refs. You just keep going right here.
Yeah.
That was number 1 committing the charge. That's Cash Tucker, a senior guard. He also plays senior forward as well for Scott High School. Brandon Dillon throwing the ball in, and we're getting a man-to-man full court right here. So they're going to try to pressure and run. Here goes Silas Randolph up the court,
Big
dribbling
man.
with ease. Flips
Look
it
at
over to
this.
Latarian Sullivan and
He's
gets.
all over
How
him.
does he not
What
get
is he-
fouled?
Why?
I don't know. Wow, that's he scores the 2 but doesn't get the foul call. The kid's laying on his back. Here's Scott County High School shooting a 3. This is
Oh,
Trevor.
man, that kid missed.
Trevor Morrow. Nope, that's not Morrow. That would be Trevor McCarty.
They can't miss so far.
Yeah, here's Brandon Dillon flipping it over Silas Randolph, who's going to take it in.
Look at that ball handling
all
by that
by
big boy.
himself. Gets no
Wasn't-
foul
there
called.
wasn't- There wasn't nobody there either for the
Yeah.
rebound.
Here's the
Another 3.
yeah. This is Trevor Morrow, the
Lord
kid
have
that
mercy.
shoots well. 21-7, 14-point lead by the Scott High School Highlanders. Here comes Silas Randolph controlling the action for Monterey. He gets across half court with a pass to Dillon, who gets deflected by number 12 for High.
It almost stolen.
That's the deflection for Scott High School. Goes out of bounds. Monterey's ball at half court.
Number
Got a new
13
player
in.
entering in the game here. This is Mason Owens, 13. He plays, what do you think, a guard position for Scott High School. They're
Yeah.
loaded with guards. Oh, a slip. Brandon Dillon tries to pass and make it work, and
Hey,
he gets a foul call. Does not allow number 22 for Scott
at least he didn't get the shot
to.
off.
Yeah, he didn't get any points out of that at least. It's a good foul when they don't score. So that's the whole idea. You know, you got 5 to waste in a game. If you're going to waste one, make sure they don't score on you.
Yeah.
Here's 22 shooting his first free throw. There he goes. Got one in.
15-point lead right now for the Highlanders of Scott High School.
That's exactly right.
He nailed it again.
Yeah, that's every time he's shot, he's put the ball in the hole so far. That's Trey Morrow, number 22 for Scott High School. Here comes Latarian Sullivan controlling the action. Flips it over to Tucker Phillips. The Roadrunners getting across half court. He slips through, gives them a hard time. Caden Jones gets the ball. He's looking for a little help here, getting a high screen by Latarian Sullivan. Flips through. He gets well defended,
Three.
comes through, and
Bang.
there's a 3 ball
Bang.
by
Can I
Caden.
say-
Yeah, you
can I
can
say
say it
bang
now.
this time?
Yeah, go.
Okay, bang.
There we go.
There you go.
Caden Jones hitting one from downtown. He hits a 3. Here's number
There's
22.
another bang.
There's another bang by Trey Morrow, who answers the
Lord have
3-point
mercy.
calls. These kids, here goes
They can't miss.
Jones all the way to the basket.
Coast to coast
puts
and
that
went in
2.
there.
Yeah, he gets the ball in the backcourt, goes to the forecourt. And
That's the reason
Scores.
we call him downtown,
yeah,
Jones.
he went from downtown just then.
Yeah,
That's a long run.
coast to coast. Just after hitting the 3.
Here's Scott County shooting another 3. It bounces off the rim.
What about over
Tucker,
the back?
There,
Monterey ball.
it's going to be Monterey's ball. Gets tied up. Tucker Phillips trying to get a rebound. Number 1, Cash Tucker goes in and ties it up.
Here's a Mickey Deerstone
Now,
phrase,
yes.
alternate possession.
Yeah, I got you, brother. Here comes Monterey. Brandon Dillon across the half-court line. Scott County's kind of backed up, playing a zone now. They're wanting to trap high. Goes to Silas Randolph,
Get
to
in there.
Terry Sullivan. It gets tipped
He
by
hammered
number
again.
22, Trey Morrow. Fouls him from Scott County. He's going to put the Nightmare back on the free throw line.
Be 3 team fouls for the Highlanders, and then the Wildcats has 4 team fouls.
Yeah, 26-12 is the score with 2:06 left. Latarian Sullivan puts up his first shot and misses.
That's the second foul on number 2 for the Highlanders.
Yeah. 2:06 left in the first. Here goes Latarian with his next shot. Coach West back here talking to his guys. There's nobody down there to rebound for Monterey. This is a Hall of Fame game. It's not a big-time high school game for us. Cole McDonald enters the game. Taking
LT
out,
gets a breather.
Latarian comes out. He's played well. He's had a lot of action close to the rim. Let's see what happens here. Here comes number 22, Trey Morrow, controlling the game for Scott High School. Flips it over to number 2. Goes to 12. 12 comes back to the top of the key. They're doing a lot of back screens along the bottom of the court.
Monterey's defense holding in there
There's
pretty good. That's
Another
wide
screen,
open.
another screen cut and a foul by Brandon
Brandon Dillon.
Dillon to stop number 13, Mason Owens, from scoring.
That was a wide open layup, though.
Yep.
They're moving the ball pretty good.
Well, they're a great, looks like pass and cut team.
Missed it.
It's a missed free throw by number 12. Excuse me, number 13.
26-13, a minute and 48 seconds to go in the first quarter. Brought to you by A1 Auto Repair.
That's exactly right. Number 13 hits his second one. It's 27-13. A1 Auto Repair, expert auto repairs from everything from battery exchanges to complicated engine repairs. Located on Highway 70 in Monterey, Tennessee. You can call them at 931
Good play.
839-6777. Caden Jones flips it around. He puts one up from three, misses, rebounded by Scott High School, and here they come running across half court.
He's kind of hampered, but that one dude almost smacked him on the hands.
Yeah, number 12 stops. He's going to try to dribble in. Defended well by Caden Jones. He throws it up and makes one close to the free throw line. It's 29-13. Not what we were expecting. Scott County's come out and Scott High School from Scott County's come out and played well right here. Tucker Phillips is trying to take a little time and set it up. Defended well by number 12. He knocks it out of bounds. Monterey's ball at the side court.
They beat Knox Webb today, 85-77.
Yeah, we've passed the ball through the middle way too many times with people standing there. Stolen ball by Scott High School. They're looking at pass and cut action. They're playing pretty much 5 out. Here's number 1 taking it all the way in, Cash Tucker.
It's hard to defend against that.
Yeah. So they're looking at trying to dribble and drive against the Monterey defense, and they've done quite well. 31-13 left. 30 seconds. Lead. Yeah, 30 seconds left in the game. Here's Tucker Phillips taking a long three, in and out. Rebounded by Silas Randolph. Giving it back to Tucker. He's going to take a chance here. He's going to try to dribble and get around. He's trying to move the guys in and out. Got 15 seconds left before the first quarter ends. Tucker's backed all the way up to the half-court line. They're trying to motion for the Monterey guys to come up. Hands the ball off to Caden Jones.
Going up to hurry.
He's going to dribble, kicks it out to Tucker Phillips for three. He misses the goal.
That's one of them wood balls.
Shot, wood ball again.
We didn't need one of them.
The end of the first quarter. Going to reset the clock for the second quarter, 8 minutes, 31-13. Second quarter sponsorship goes to Tays Muffler and Repair Shop. Johnny has over 20 years experience, state-of-the-art tools and equipment, and is able to handle all of your exhaust and muffler issues. Go by and see him on Monterey Highway 70 just outside of town, or you can give him a call at 931-839-3927. That's 931-839-3927. Rick, what's happening here? What do we got to do to get our boys back in the game?
They're going to have to start hitting some shots.
Yeah, that's not looked so good for us at the moment.
And their defense right now, the Cats, is a little bit lacking. I mean, they've had several layups right there in the paint.
Yeah, this is not what we're used to seeing or watching out of our boys. You know, this is teams that you don't normally play, and you would like to see them do a little better here, but Scott High School's definitely poured on the gas right here at 31-13.
Looks like we got our good friend from Pickett County back in here. N.J. Brock, 22.
Yes, well, we kind of agree with him on some of the stuff we say during the first game for us tonight, definitely.
Yeah, well, he knows.
Mr. Brock would have loved to have seen those Clay County games earlier, I'm sure. He likes that, I bet.
Yeah, sure he does.
Yeah.
He's, black and gold?
Yeah, I think he's a Pickett County guy. Here comes Scott High School doing a little three-man weave at the top. They're trying to get the ball back to 12. He's going to dribble and drive and take it in. It's deflected, and here goes Caden Jones down the court. Across half court. Look at that. Chandler Bowden misses an easy layup. That's going to have been easily 2 points for us. Scott County recovers and comes all the way back down the court.
That was a great assist by Downtown on there.
So they're trying to get some weave action going in and out. They'll use a three-man weave. Here's number 2 with a three-pointer off the rim. Tucker Phillips, that's a walk call against Scott High School. It's going to reverse the pattern of the ball. Here comes Monterey's offense again.
So far, the striped officials is doing a pretty good job with this game.
Yep, can't complain. Here comes Caden Jones across half court, getting Chandler Bowden to come out to give him a little help. To Bowden, back to Jones, flipping it over to Silas Randolph. He's in there for 2 points. That's just not paying attention right there. That's what defense. We weren't watching, and they just set up down low. Here comes another three-man weave. They're trying to get out there and shoot points. Here's number 2 with a walk, and he doesn't get called. Cole McDonald with the rebound, passes to Tucker Phillips across half court they go.
That man-to-man defense is working pretty good for
That's
him
right.
now.
Caden Jones got the ball, controlling it. He stops to shoot, and
Boom,
boom.
bang, bang, bang.
Bang, bang, there we go. 17
bang, bang.
points for Monterey, 31 for Scott High School.
We'll do a 3-bang on that. Bang, bang,
No,
bang.
he didn't get 3, he only got 2. So
I
it's
know
bang,
that.
bang. Here's number 1, dribble and drive.
Oh,
Cash
gosh.
scores on a 2-point
Wow, them
conversion.
boys
We're just not playing defense there, guys. He just slips right by him.
on that, and they didn't for sure.
Yeah, 33-17 with 6:26 left in the second quarter. Here goes Tucker Phillips, has the ball on the far end. Back to Chandler Bowden. He fakes a pass down to the end of the side. Caden Jones has the ball, dribbles one time, passes back to Chandler Bowden, gives it to Silas Randolph. He goes in, gets pushed around a little bit, goes up again and in. That's a foul call that wasn't called right there. Here comes the boys back down Scott High School again. It's 33-19, kind of chipping away at the lead a little bit. If we can keep them from just dribbling and driving a whole lot, that's a foul against 12, lays across Tucker Phillips. They shoot a three-pointer.
Get there, Chandler.
It's deflected. They come back, get a rebound. They're going to shoot another one again. It's off the front of the rim.
Oh, come on, boys.
Me, we've bounced it out of bounds. It's going to be Scott County's ball underneath their own goal.
We got some bigger boys coming in right now.
Here comes Grant Hoover and Latarian Sullivan in the game. That's going to take out Cole McDonald and Silas Randolph. So we have Jones, Hoover, Sullivan, Phillips, and Bowden in the game for Monterey. Scott County shoots one, bounces it off the rim. Grant
Big
Hoover.
Grant got up there on that one.
Yep. Normally see Grant on the football field. Here comes Phillips across the half-court line. Flips it over to Bowden, down into Grant Hoover. He flips over to Latarian Sullivan, goes up
and good.
in.
Bang.
Latarian Sullivan, and he gets fouled.
Is that a bang, bang?
Yeah, bang, bang. That's
Bang,
only
bang.
2 points.
You got 2 points.
Remember, you're at school over here. You can't be saying bang, bang too loud.
Well, that's all right. Sure they won't throw us out.
So Sullivan here, he's missed a couple of free throws already in the game. He's getting
Going
another
after
chance
these.
at him. So in order to try to chip into that lead, we got to make him.
get in
He
there.
rolls it off. Scott County recovers a rebound there, and here they come across half court.
Cats has clawed back in this one.
Yeah, they're starting to. There's number
Yeah.
14 scoring 2 points there for
It's hard to defend against that one. Got a
Trevor McCarty again. There, the first, 4 minutes of the first quarter, he's the only kid that scored.
yeah.
And here he is again with just an easy skip pass down low. He comes in and flips it in. I mean, it's just something that we're not watching for some reason. We've lost a guy in that particular pattern of offense. Go right ahead, Coach.
Coach.
Yeah, not Coach,
Oh,
Rick.
right, Rick. Yeah,
You're my coach up here, Rick. That's what I'm saying.
Live Well Medical Clinic Spa, timeout. They're downtown Monterey, and check them out on Facebook. To book an appointment or whatever, they got several services available there too. It's Live Well and Spa, all one word. 839-6642. That's 839-6642.
Monterey controls the action. Chandler Bowden has the ball. He gets it tipped by number 22, who steals it, comes in, drives in the lane, and gets fouled by Bowden.
At least he made a shot.
Yeah, he's a missed shot. We were told that 22 was quite the shooter for Scott High School. That's Trey Morrow, a point guard, a junior, but hopefully he doesn't get too hot on us. Well, I don't know if we can handle another shooting kid out of them tonight. Let's see here. His first free throw's up, and it's bounced in and out. It's no good. 35-21 with 4:57 left in the second quarter.
We've got a Steph Jones.
Steph Jones. I don't know a Steph Jones.
You don't know a Steph Jones?
No, I don't know a Steph Jones.
Well, she must be kin some of these Jones guys out here.
Caden Jones,
Kate
maybe?
Jones, yeah. And Nick is Nugget.
Nugget.
Yeah.
Nugget Jones. I think we do know a Nugget Jones. I know a Downtown Jones. I don't know about.
Well, I know a Nugget now. I done found that out.
I mean, my middle name's Jones. I don't know. It could be somebody I'm related to. Not really sure. Scott County going around. Look at that. Tucker Phillips with the ball. He comes in a missed shot attempt by Scott High School and recovers for Monterey. 36-21, 4:27 left. Yeah, I'm not sure. We know a lot of Joneses in these parts, so it could be one of my relatives. I'm not quite sure, but maybe they'll let us know who is happening here.
Well,
Caden Jones controls the action at half court for Monterey High School right now. They're trying to run a play and get it set up. Latarian Sullivan comes out the screen for him.
Look how quick.
Caden reverses around, comes back in, misses a layup, goes up. Scott County recovers. Jones falls to the ground in the backcourt. Here comes number 1. Oh, well, that should be a charge. No, they're going to call a foul on Grant Hoover, a blocking foul.
And the
basket counts, so it's 38-21. Monterey was starting to claw back into that. Number 1, let's see, that's Cash Tucker on the line. He scored a few times already for Scott High School. We've got a live football game going on. Auburn 20, Tennessee 10. Even though we're in the gym, we're keeping up with some of that stuff. Number 1 does hit his free throw attempt. Grant Hoover gets the ball back to Sullivan. Here comes Silas Randolph with it.
Coach Joey was chiming in there on the chat box talking about the basketball Jones.
Basketball Jones, that's exactly right.
Yeah.
Sullivan, Silas Randolph goes and misses an easy layup for him, and Scott County recovers. They come back and shoot a 3. Grant Hoover grabs the ball, flips it out to Chandler Bowden. Chandler's in the backcourt, taking his time. Coach West is letting him have it. He's talking to him right now.
He's got some big guys in there right now.
That's exactly right. Being well defended by number 5 by Scott County all over Caden Jones right now. Caden gets around 2 high screens, pops it into Chandler Bowden, back to Silas Randolph, over to Caden Jones again. They're looking for Latarian Sullivan. Latarian gets covered up by 3 guys. That's going to be a jump ball call.
Monterey's ball.
Number 1 puts his hand up, holds down on Latarian's shot.
J-Lo's coming in for Chandler Bowden.
That's exactly right.
Jordan Lohorn.
Jordan Lohorn's coming in. He's going to throw the ball in for Monterey. He's looking to get it in, trying to follow it in. Latarian, it was meant for him, for Sullivan. It got stolen. Here comes Lohorn defending well. Number 14 loses the handles.
He's all in him
yeah, that was Trevor McCarty losing the handles for Scott High School. And
Jordan's an athlete.
Yeah, Jordan is an athlete. He can play. He can run. He caught up. He saw the mistake and hustled back down the court. Made a big difference right there. Caden Jones controlling the action for Monterey High School. Comes across half court, getting heavy pressure by number 5. He wants a 5-second call down to Silas Randolph, who's going to drive himself. Makes a pivot move, goes into the basket. He scores very easily, making it 39-23 with 2:40 left in the second quarter.
Still a 16-point lead.
Yeah. They're going with the 3-man weave at the top again. That's a thrown out-of-bounds ball by Scott High School. It's going to be Monterey's ball. Let's see if we can capitalize on some of their mistakes right here.
Get some turnovers.
That's exactly right. Inbound the ball comes to Caden Jones. He's taking his time, coming across half court.
2 minutes and 25 seconds left to go in the first half.
That's exactly right. Caden's going to get some heavy pressure by number 5, who's up trying to scrap the ball away. Goes to Silas Randolph, back to Jones, over to Jordan Lohorn in the corner, hits the rim with a 3-point shot, misses, rebounded by Scott High School.
He had a good look at it.
He had a real good look right there. Here comes Scott again. They're going to go for a weave action on the far side of the court away from the ball. They're trying to open up somebody down low again with a pass and cut situation. Here's Grant Hoover.
Oh, come on, guys.
I'm not sure. Number 1 goes in, gets stopped by Latarian Sullivan, gets his own rebound, puts it right back in easily. Here's Coach West calling another timeout for the Monterey Wildcats.
Live Well Medical Clinic and Spa timeout.
That's exactly right. Located in downtown Monterey, they offer a wide array of medical services. To book an appointment or check out their other various services, visit them on Facebook at Live Well and Spa. Or you can call them at 931-839-6642. 931-839-6642.
Looks like we got a lot of action going on there in their chat box.
Well, I'm going to let you catch that one, brother. I've had a hard time keeping my papers shuffling and going. What's happening over there?
Well, we got a bunch of people in there. I'm just letting them talk. Appreciate everybody listening, that's for sure.
Nicole Jones, she says Caden Jones happens to be on the court. Caden Jones doesn't come off the court. And hold on, she's Caden and Nugget's aunt. Is that right? That's what I'm seeing over here, man. All right, here we go. Here's Caden Jones with the ball across half court down to Silas Randolph. He dribbles and drives, goes in with a backside layup. Misses. LT Sullivan gets it and puts it back in.
Offensive rebound for
there
the
we go.
man.
41-25 is the score. 1:26 left in the second quarter. Scott County's across the timeline. Here they are at the court. He gets a high screen. They kick the ball back out at the three-point shot. Here's McCarty again, down low by himself. Caden Jones rebounds and hustles down the court. He's the lone offensive kid and scores and gets fouled. There we go. Bang, bang.
Can I have a double bang?
Yeah, go right ahead.
Bang, bang.
There you go. 41-27 with 1:09. Caden Jones going to the line. He's smiling big, so you know he's happy. He's had a good night. Listen,
I done told him he's like a rubber band.
Yeah. Well, listen, he had a great game the first night. He scored quite often and quite easily. It seemed like he could get to the rim real easy. But just then, I thought he was off balance. I thought, oh no, but he puts it in there. Misses his foul shot. Goes for the rebound. It's going to be out of bounds against Scott High School. So we're going to get the ball back right here.
Monterey's trimmed it down to 14.
41-27 with 1:07 left in the second quarter. Tucker Phillips back in the game. He kicks it out to Silas Randolph. Silas controls the ball at half court. Got a little pressure defense. They're staying close. Silas can dribble and move. Here comes Caden Jones to help him out.
The Hammer's a good ball hammer.
Listen, Scott County's got quick hands. They have been in and out of people's business. They get close. The hands are close. Man, they have tapped a ball away from number of Wildcats right here. Here's Caden Jones getting the ball in the back court, guarded by number 5 for Scott High School. They put a lot of pressure on these guys. It looks like we're going trying to get some screen action to get Tucker Phillips open. Here he is going to try to dribble and drive.
Come on, ref.
There is no swiping foul called there. Tucker Phillips goes in, moves, goes up, puts up an air ball.
He got partially blocked.
Yeah, number 14 grabs the rebound. That's McCarty for Scott High School. Number 22 is controlling the action for Scott. He shoots a three-pointer off the front of the rim. That should be a foul call by number 5 who gets up in the air. Dalton Pruitt, another guard for Scott. They're full of the guards, man. Let me tell you, they don't have much size at all. They've got guards playing forwards and center spots here.
22's a pretty long guy.
Yeah, here's Silas Randolph for an easy 2 points.
Double pump move.
Yeah, he was guarded by 2 different players. Here's Jordan Lohorn trying to keep him from scoring in half, and he does. It's 41-29 to end the second quarter.
So Monterey pulled within 12 points.
12 points. That's exactly right. It looked like a runaway game there in the first quarter. Hey, Rick's going to take us to a commercial break. We'll be back with you in just 1 minute.
Please stay tuned for Monterey Drugs halftime scores and highlights after a word from our sponsor.
At Monterey Drugs, our focus is on you. You're not just a number, you're our neighbor. We'll get to know you so we can give you the best personal service you deserve. Monterey Drugs, your hometown pharmacy, is a proud sponsor of Wildcat Sports. Located on Elmore Street, right next to the dollar store. You can call them today at 931-839-6777. That's 931-839-6777. Monterey Drugs wishes the best for Monterey High School sports and academics.
At First Volunteer Bank, we're not just a community bank. We're a bank that's here for our community. We know our customers by name and treat them like family. And we're here to serve our community however we can. Whether it's teaching financial literacy in our local schools or collecting and donating thousands of canned food items each year to local food banks, we're a part of your community. If you're looking for a community banking relationship, we make it easy for you to switch because we're here to help you every step of the way, right down to a local person on the other end of the phone to assist you when you need it. First Volunteer Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Monterey Foods, your hometown grocery store. From the time you enter their door until your groceries are carried to your car, you'll be treated as a valued customer. Come by and see Danny and his staff today. And remember, they have fresh cut meat daily, and check out their weekly specials at Monterey Foods on Facebook. They're located at the corner of Holly and Stratton in Monterey, or just give them a call at 931-839-2434. That's 931-839-2434.
You're looking for honest, dependable, and experienced shop to have your vehicle repaired, check out A1 Auto Repair just outside of Monterey on Highway 70. Bill, Tim, and Kurt have the knowledge and experience to handle almost any auto repair need you may have. From wiper blades to major engine repair, they provide expert, reasonable solutions to keep your vehicles on the road. Go by there and see them today or call them at 931-839-3013. That's 931-839-3013. Go Wildcats!
IDK Cafe, 124 East Commercial Avenue in Monterey, are proud supporters of Monterey Wildcats. Check their Facebook page at IDK-CAFE for an up-to-date menu as well as daily specials, with their newest menu item being the Wildcat Burger Combo. They're open Tuesday through Sunday from 6 a.m. to 2 p.m. and reopening Friday and Saturday nights from 4 p.m. to 10 p.m. Jeannie and staff encourages every Monterey student to be the best they can be at academics as well as athletics. Go by and see them today at the corner of Chestnut and Commercial. Look them up on Facebook or give them a call at 931-584-0174. That's 931-584-0174.
Has your vehicle developed any loud muffler noises? Have you noticed annoying exhaust fumes? Or are there rattles coming from your exhaust system? At Tay's Muffler and Repair Shop, they can solve all your muffler and exhaust issues. Johnny has over 20 years experience, state-of-the-art equipment, and is honest and reasonable. Just located outside of Monterey on 12539 Monterey Highway, you can reach them at 931-839-3927. That's 931-839-3927. Tay's Muffler is a proud supporter of Monterey High School sports. Neighbors helping neighbors, that's what the VEC Customers Share Fund accomplishes. Participating customers round up their monthly bill to the nearest dollar. The extra money goes into a shared fund that supports Monterey High School sports and academics, as well as other community projects throughout the VEC area, making Monterey and surrounding communities an even better place to live. Make your change count today and sign up for the VEC Customers Share program. Larry Wiley is a proud supporter of Monterey High School and junior high school sports, as well as academics. Being the Monterey Farm Bureau agent, Larry serves Putnam, Overton, and Cumberland counties with auto, home, health, and life insurance. For a comprehensive insurance review appointment, you can call Larry at 931-584-0042. That's 931-584-0042.
Live Well Medical Clinic and Spa, located in downtown Monterey, offers primary care and telemed services, same-day DOT physicals and sports physicals, weight loss programs, and various types of massage therapy, including pregnancy, sports, deep tissue, and relaxation. To book an appointment, visit them today on Facebook at Live Well and Spa, all one word, or call 931-839-6642. That's 931-839-6642.
Welcome back to Scott High School in Huntsville, Tennessee. We're at halftime break. 41-29 is the score with Scott High School leading. They've been a sharp-shooting little team of guards tonight. We've noticed they do have a couple of kids that are, 6'2", 6'3", but for the most part, they played with an all-guard lineup tonight and kept that score away from being even close. We're at a 14-point differential, I believe. Is that right, guys?
Yeah, it was down. Cats was down, what?
We were down by 17 at one time, 18 points, something like that. But we've kind of clawed our way back into things like Wildcats do. We're not just going to give up. Coach West is still in the locker room talking to his guys with 1:49 left at the half here. This is a learning curve. You lose 7 seniors in a year, and it takes a lot of time to rebuild that, especially when you don't have time in the gym. Sure, we have kids that play multiple sports, and those kids spend time on the football field. They're not in the gym shooting, and there's just a big change. So Hall of Fame games are warm-up games for the most part, but we're super excited that we get to be here and call this live action for you tonight.
Absolutely. We've seen some good games tonight, Neil.
That's exactly right.
Been really good. Who's our IDK player of the game in that first game?
Do you want to pick it, or you want to talk about it?
I'm asking you about it.
Well, So you look at the Twin Towers down there in the middle between Silas Randolph and Latarian Sullivan. I have to say Sullivan had the edge as far as ability in the first game. Not that Silas didn't do well, but Latarian sure showed up. But the kid that was all over the court, that played defense, stole the ball, ran the court full, shooting threes, twos, and never seemed to make a mistake in the first game would be Caden Jones.
Are you talking about number 3?
Number 3, downtown Caden Jones. That's
Downtown
exactly right.
Caden Jones.
That's exactly right. So that's who I would pick probably
I was thinking
player of the
that same
game.
thing.
Yeah, in this game right now, I would have to say Latarian Sullivan, number 34, definitely has the
There's Nugget out there, too.
yeah, I see. That's Nick Jones. That's Caden's brother out there shooting and kind of warming up.
We got his dad sitting over here. He doesn't
Yeah,
know,
his parents are over here to our far right. I think
Yeah.
one of them's got a headset on listening and kind of listening to what we're talking about. Here comes Scott County with live action. The clock's running, and Scott County's got it. They're motioning around. They're trying to get a weave going on the far side of the court from the ball. Number 22 controls the action, flips over to 12. Defended well by Chandler Bowden. Gets a steal. Here comes Tucker Phillips with the ball. Kicks it over to Jones. Back to Phillips. He stops, gives it back to Jones. He shoots a three. It looks pretty, and it's in the hole.
Can I say bang, bang, bang?
There you go. That's a three-pointer by Caden Jones.
Bang, bang.
41-32 is the score. Scott County across the timeline already. And here they go, flipping it out to number 12. Number 12's controlling the action. Here's McCarty with the ball. Gives it up to a good junior. That's a flip shot that misses. It goes out of bounds. And that's a kid bumps into Latarian Sullivan and goes sliding down the court. McCarty takes a long slide there, courtesy of.
Have you noticed what they've done in this third quarter? They've shut that middle down.
Yeah, they
ain't getting in the middle like they did.
They're not going to give them all that room to run and drive. So we're looking here. Caden Jones controlling the action to the corner to Phillips. Back to Jones, who shoots another three off the back of the rim.
Look at there.
There's Chandler Bowden. I heard a smack down there. Chandler Bowden has it. He rolls out of bounds.
Yeah,
that's going to be an out-of-bounds call against Monterey.
Reversing the action
here.
Though.
Was a great play. Great rebound.
Just like that, Monterey's cut it to a 9-point lead, single digits.
There we go. It's not that we can't shoot and play. You just kind of feeling our way around the game right here.
Kind of got behind the 8 ball that first
They had
quarter.
2 high screens working low in the there. Here's Chandler Bowden again. Had his arm wrapped up by one of the Scott High School players. He flips him around. And Silas Randolph shooting a three. Boom, in the bucket.
Can I say bang, bang, bang?
You can. 41-35, a 6-point lead for Scott High School. Here comes Scott High School with the ball. They're going to control it. They're working some dribble and drive.
Block.
Latarian Sullivan gets hit in the face by a driving kid, and they call the foul against Latarian.
Yeah, buddy.
Well,
at least Latarian's
going to dish out some medicine, I'm sure. If he gets a chance, he's going to let him feel it. Here's Silas Randolph playing out on the three-point line, defending number 22, a sharpshooter for Scott High School. Here's 14 getting the ball in the far corner. McCarty shoots a long three and makes it.
Good.
When you're full of guard action like they have, they don't miss a whole lot. You're in their home gym, and this is where they work out every day.
That's sort of like a mismatch, too.
That's exactly right. Tucker Phillips controlling the action. Back to Jones, to Chandler Bowden, to the middle to Silas Randolph. And lost the ball. It's stolen. Here comes Scott High School. Caden Jones takes a charge right there at the basket. Number 12 commits the infraction for Scott High School. Caden Jones hops up, wipes the floor. Going to be Monterey's ball, 44-35 with 5:43 left in the third quarter. Rick, what about that, buddy?
That's looking better.
Here comes Jones across the timeline over to Tucker Phillips. We're looking at some high action with big guys here as they're moving around. Here's Chandler Bowden with the ball over to Silas Randolph. He's looking at Les Sullivan trying to post up down low. Here's Chandler Bowden again. You got 2 guys playing really low. Active hands by Scott High School. They have deflected a lot.
They're quick as cats, I'm telling you.
Here's Phillips controlling the ball, comes back around. He's dribbling slowly. He's trying to find some open action. Silas Randolph gets it down to Sullivan. Gets stolen by McCarty.
They're going to have to stop watching the passes like that, you know. I mean,
we've thrown the ball away a lot tonight.
Yeah, they've been a little wild with passes.
Looks like we've gone to man right here. There's 3 guys. Jump ball right there. That's Latarian Sullivan with a high hand against number 1 for Scott High School. Cash Tucker reverses the play. It's Monterey's ball. Ball's inbounded. Here comes Caden Jones. taking his time up the court, looking at Coach West. Trying to get something going here. They need to put a couple more points on the board. They've moved the ball well. Here's Phillips in the corner with the ball. They're looking at getting it back out to Chandler Bowden. Pass to Latarian Sullivan. He goes up and misses the shot.
Big
Silas
man.
Randolph gets it, goes in with his left hand and puts it in.
Good. Monterey cut it to 7 points.
There we go. 44-37 is the score. Scott High School in the lead. Here's number 22 taking it to the rack. Trey Morrow scores 2 for Scott High School. 46-37 is the score.
Cats going to have to get some turnovers here. And of course,
well, we've looked at passing right here, and that's been a big deal in the whole game. I've noticed that we've made a lot of kind of passes that are questionable when we have more than one guy around a offensive player. We try to pass into the paint or pass into some area that you're getting covered well in. Here's Chandler Bowden controlling the action back to Randolph.
He looked at it.
Randolph's giving it back to Bowden. Scott County over there clapping. Sounds like a girls' game to me. Here's Chandler Bowden with an easy throw out to Silas Randolph, who shoots a 3. It's airballed. It goes out against Scott High School. Latarian Sullivan down there scrapping for a rebound.
22 got part of that one.
Yeah, 22, a big tall kid for Scott. He plays a guard spot normally, defended it well and put it out there. Here's Caden Jones getting the 3-point shot.
There it is.
It's good.
Can I say bang, bang, bang?
Yes, sir.
Well, bang, bang, bang.
46-40. It's a 6-point game. Scott County, Scott High School in the lead. Number 2 drives, tries to throw it up. Moving screen action. We've seen it all night.
They don't call it, though.
No, it happened in the first game as well.
As LT, that'd be the 3rd foul on him.
You know, this is something that when you play in a certain area and you see certain officials and you know how they call and you get used to it, when you come to another area, you have to adapt to the way they call. You can't just say, oh, well, you know, they don't call it that way at home. You gotta watch what they do here. It's tough sometimes. And especially for high school kids, man, they just don't get used to some of it. That's 2 put in. It makes it 48-40. They're going back to a full court press. Scott High School did. Tucker Phillips controlling it over to Caden for foul.
He's been pretty good so far in this game.
Ball's in the back court. They're throwing it over to and throw the ball away again.
Bad pass.
Here comes. There's a well-defended ball. Chandler Bowden down there fighting. He's the lone defender against 2 Scott High School guys. He's down there jumping and going. He deflects the ball the first time they shoot. He goes for the rebound and gets tied up and fouls number 1 for Scott County. That's Cash Tucker.
3 fouls on Chandler, too.
Yeah, Cash Tucker going to the line.
They've been nailed in free throws.
Yeah, they've not missed many, but there we go. Maybe that's the jinx we needed for them. They missed their first free throw there.
Of course, we got a good, pretty good seat up here.
Oh yeah,
Neil?
we can see well as long as we're standing. If you sit down up here, you're behind the metal bars. You kind of feel like you're in jail. Hey, listen, Brandon Dillon's back in the game, number 5 for the Monterey Wildcats. Gets the ball, passes to Sullivan there in the backcourt.
Come on, guys.
Brandon Dillon mishandles the ball. It goes out of bounds. Scott High School ball on their end of the court.
They put that full court pressure on them again.
Yeah, Dillon comes in for Tucker Phillips.
They're back out to 8-point lead in the ball, too.
Yep. And here's 22 shooting a 3-pointer. Nice even
missed
stroke.
That
Guess who
CJ.
gets the rebound? CJ. It'd be Caden Downtown Jones, who gets all the way down to the other end of the court, controls the action, flips it over to Silas Randolph. Randolph gives it back. He shoots a 3. It's a miss off the front of the rim. Number 12 grabs the rebound for Scott High School, and here they are across the timeline. They're looking at some action again here. They're trying to get a little low action. It looked like they were trying to.
They're trying to run that same cut in the paint like they've been running.
They've got a little 3-man weave over here.
Oh, wide open.
We didn't rotate on the ball.
No.
They get a screen up top. Number 14 gets the pass. He goes in. Here's Brandon Dillon taking the ball for Monterey. Silas Randolph gets it. He's going to get across the line easily. This guy's pushing on him hard. There's C.J. Jones grabbing the ball. Kicked ball by Scott High School. Pass was intended for Latarian Sullivan.
He tried to get in the middle.
Yep. 53-43, a 10-point lead for Scott High School.
Minute and 31 left to go in the third
Chandler Bowden throwing the ball in underneath their own goal for Monterey High School. Up to C.J. Jones.
Watch your throws.
Look here, nice pass from Caden Jones to Latarian Sullivan.
That's
a nice pass,
assist.
easy basket. 53-45 with 1:20 left in the third quarter. Monterey lost a close game earlier here in the Hall of Fame games by Aaron. That's a walk. That's exactly what you call. They're trying to run in and draw fouls against the big guys from Monterey. And it just so happens they call a walk on the Scott High School guys. Monterey's controlling the action. Silas Randolph's getting buzzed there. Caden Jones gets the ball in the middle, shoots a three-pointer.
Wide open.
Good.
Can I say, bang, bang, bang.
You got it, brother. 53-48. That's a three-point shot
How
by
many
Caden
times
Jones.
have I done that today?
A bunch. Here's Scott County shooting a three, and they drain the three.
Wow.
They answer with Silas Randolph's hands straight up. Not anything you could do about it. There's a timeout currently right now. Livewell Medical Clinic and Spa is our timeout sponsor. They're located in downtown Monterey and offer a wide array of medical services. To book an appointment or to check out their other services, visit them on Facebook at Livewell and Spa, or you can call them at 931-839-6642. That's 931-839-6642.
Heather Wilson and Brenda McIntosh.
That's exactly right. Hey, listen, we're in the third quarter. We don't have a third quarter sponsor, Rick, and we're looking for one. If you own a business and you're in Monterey, Tennessee, or Cookeville, or another surrounding area, and you want to donate a little money and help us out with broadcasting,
Absolutely.
You can contact us on Facebook at Monterey Sports Network on Facebook. We'll be right back to live action in just a minute. Buzzer's ringing. Here we go.
I was going to look see if somebody's chatting on the box. I believe all of them got quiet on us, Neil.
Well, that's all right. Maybe they're just listening and hoping out for a little better productivity out of our Wildcats. But, you know, like I said earlier, coming into a new area, you're playing against people that you don't normally play against. Here comes Scott County in a full-court press. They've got four guys in the back court trying to defend what's going on. They're trying to see if they can make a mistake. Here's a pass to Silas Randolph across the timeline to Latarian Sullivan, and he gets fouled. Another and-one situation.
LT.
That makes it a 6-point game, 56-50, with 48 seconds left in the third quarter.
LT, the nightmare.
He's the nightmare for
Sullivan.
people to have to handle. That's exactly right.
Three-point play.
There's a three-point play. That one is good.
Monterey pulled within
56-51. 5-point lead for Scott High School.
Here in the waning seconds of the third quarter.
Yeah, the Highlanders can shoot the three ball. I've noticed that very well. Here's 22 shooting a long three, and it's good.
Wow.
This is one of the kids we were warned to watch out for. A great, big, tall guard. Here's
it up.
Chandler Bowden over to Phillips in the backcourt. They're getting it out to Silas Randolph across the line. Chandler Bowden's back at half court again. Here's Tucker Phillips with the ball. Tucker takes care of it, pulls back out close to half court, gets a high screen by Latarian Sullivan. The push by 14. They're looking at the clock right here. They're trying to figure out who's got what.
Go up with it, CJ.
CJ's got a long three off the front of the rim. That ends the third quarter, 59-51. Listen, this Scott County High School, they've been a great three-point shooting team.
They're lighting it up.
They have lit it up. They've not missed many from three-point range tonight. Hey, we're jumping into the fourth quarter. Larry Wiley from Farm Bureau is our fourth quarter sponsor. He works for Farm Bureau and serves Monterey, Putnam County, Overton County, and Cumberland counties. For a comprehensive insurance review appointment, call Larry on Monday at 931-584-0042. That's 931-584-0042. Larry's one of the guys that does a lot of our drone footage of high school football, so we enjoy seeing that work that he does at the football field, but I know he'd do a great job for you as an insurance agent. If you get a chance, give that guy a call. He would love to hear from you. Rick, we getting a little action over there, posting anywhere online? Or?
Yeah, I think they're watching the Tennessee game right now. I may have muted.
I'm currently getting a message from one of our great people. We will contact you later about some extra support. We do appreciate you reaching out to us, and We will catch up with you guys later. We're in the middle of this game right now, but we would love some extra help, so we do appreciate you reaching out to us. Starting the fourth quarter, 59-51, Scott County controlling the action of the game currently. They're looking to run this back man weave. They're trying to give the ball up for another three-point shot. They don't get that action. I don't know how many times in and out of the rim. Number one rebounds. We just don't even look for it. That's no blocking out, no rebounding right there, guys. Can't win games without doing that kind of stuff. Tucker Phillips hands off to Chandler Bowden, makes it across the timeline. Chandler's behind his back, controlling the action at the top of the key. Here's Silas Randolph down low. The Hammer's got it. He goes with a fadeaway. He misses. It bounces off the front of the rim. Number 22, a lone guy for Scott County, comes in, makes the three-pointer while Silas Randolph walks with him across to the outside line.
So it'll be a and one.
The and one situation. That takes it up 63-51. That's kind of a foul you don't like to see. You know, you don't want to commit those kind of fouls.
Well, he's just got two also. Now, last year, the Hammer got in foul trouble a lot. And I'm kind of proud of him this year because he's done really well.
Here's number 22 hitting his free throw for a three-point play, Trey Morrow. He's a junior point guard. Here's Tucker Phillips handing off to Bowden. Bowden's going to get fouled by number 12 for Scott High School. They've been very active, hands all over the place. I'm surprised not more whistles have been blown, but it's been a fairly good called game. I'm not complaining about that side. It's definitely not like our first game we saw. Chandler Bowden gets the ball back from Phillips. Phillips stops, gets the ball deflected by number 1 for Scott County, comes back with it. Phillips shoots a long three, and it is good.
Can I do a four bang on that one?
No, just a three. 64-54, 10-point lead for Scott. Go ahead.
Bang, bang, bang.
There you go. Scott County's got the ball, and they lose it out of bounds. Monterey's ball. We have to capitalize on these mistakes that Scott High School's making right here. Phillips into Chandler Bowden, who's controlling the action in the backcourt. They've gone to a full-court man-to-man defense against the Monterey Wildcats.
They played that all
Number 1's trying to push Chandler Bowden into making a mistake. It doesn't happen. Phillips controls the action. He takes the ball, drives. They're going to call him for a walk. He dragged his pivot foot. That's going to cost you every time. Monterey's going to have to go back on defense. Number 2, Eli Story enters the game for Scott High School, taking out number 5, Dalton Pruitt. Here comes Trey Morrow handing off to number 12. It's a long kick ball. They're looking for Trey Morrow to shoot a three again. Silas Randolph there with him with his hand in the air, and it's a made three-pointer by Trey Morrow. Kind of hard to defend those when your hand's in his face. Here comes Caden Jones.
He missed very many of them, that's for sure.
Yep, Caden Jones across the half-court line. He stops to shoot a three off the front of the rim, gets his own rebound, puts it back in for two. That's 67-56 with 6 minutes left in the fourth quarter.
Cast down by 11.
Here we go. Here comes the Scott County High School guys. They're rotating around again. They're looking. There's a nice flop down there on the far end of the court. Latarian Sullivan trying to take the charge, but nothing. No calls better than getting a block call against you. Here comes Caden Jones taking it in. No foul call at all. They're all over him. Number 22 gets the ball, runs it down. Here's Caden making a hustle play on, throws it out against Scott County. Reflects
that was a good play.
Yeah. Listen, Jones hustles back down, steals the ball, bounces it off 12, goes out of bounds.
He's going to have to put his football pads on if he starts
he's
getting in the middle
breathing
like
a little hard right now. I think he's sucking air. I don't know that he ran this much in football. That's the funny thing about it. Here's Silas Randolph getting a pass from Jones. Silas is going to work the ball down low. He goes in hard, goes in for two. That's 67-58 is the score. 5:12 left in the fourth quarter.
Need a stop, turnover.
Yeah, we got to get a stop, but you let this kid shoot another three, and it's something else.
And there's LT with a vacuum cleaner.
That's the first miss from Trey Morrow, number 22 for Scott High School.
He's out of position. He's supposed to be over here in the corner.
Here's Caden Jones handling the ball up top for Monterey. Flips it over to Phillips. Looks for Silas Randolph again. He gets fouled. Gets a push call. They kind of trip him and give him a little shove at the same time.
It's on the floor, too.
Yeah, it's on the floor. It's not a foul call that he gets to go and shoot. There's only 14 fouls against each team so far. They give it to Silas Randolph, who gives it out, kicks it out to Chandler Bowden, shoots a three in and out of the rim. Sullivan shoots the gap and grabs the rebound.
Come on, guys.
Sullivan flips it to Silas Randolph. He shoots the three and misses. Now Scott County's transferred really quick. They're back down on the other end of the court. Number 22, Trey Morrow, trying to go in with his left hand and gets a late whistle call against Latarian Sullivan. It's terrible. That's bad calling to me. The kid's already scored. He's hit the floor with his feet, not laying down, and they call the foul on Sullivan. That's not a good call in my book.
No, that's 4 on LT too.
Yeah, 5 team fouls against Monterey. Morrow makes the first one. That's a 3-point play again for him. He's not missed many tonight at all. I think he's missed 1 3, and that was it. Everything he's thrown up has gone in the basket. Hey, listen, the guys over here in northeastern Tennessee can shoot the basketball between Jellicoe and Scott High School. It's different. Here's West giving some great instruction to his players. Some high screen actions for Caden Jones to wrap around. They're looking. He goes up for a three and makes it. It's 70-61.
Bang, bang,
a 9-point game with 3:55 left in the fourth quarter.
I bet Caden's over 20.
Yeah, here's a missed shot by number 22, Morrow. Here's number 2 missing it. Trey Morrow gets it and goes back up for 2. I think that Trey Morrow, 22 for Scott High School, has only missed 2 shots the whole time.
I got to get them defensive rebounds.
Yeah, we're kind of watching, not blocking out, standing in the paint.
Too many offensive rebounds.
Yeah, here's Latarian Sullivan going up. That's number 1 getting called for the foul for Scott County. The crowd doesn't like it. Latarian Sullivan going to the line, shooting 2.
They don't want no
Listen,
fouls called,
you pivot and turn and you go in and they rake the ball down, whether it's a foul or not. You're going to get called 9 times out of 10 on that. So Latarian Sullivan back to the line. No rebounders for the Wildcats.
Get in there.
And he makes his first shot.
He got the home rim roll that time.
That's exactly right. 3:23 left in game play, 72-62, a 10-point lead for the high school, Scott High School here in Scott County, Huntsville, Tennessee. That's 2 made free throws by Latarian Sullivan there in a row. It's a 9-point game. Scott High School rotating the ball around. Here goes number 1 trying to throw it off the backboard. Caden Jones rebounds. He's gonna try to drive it in and take it.
What about some fouls?
No fouls at all.
Yeah, they call one on Monterey now.
Yeah, they've called one on Caden Jones for raking the ball out there.
Can't have one. And I said a while ago he's going to have to start putting his pads on if he goes in the middle because they ain't going to call no fouls.
Terrible call in our opinion by the referee. I don't know what they're doing. Oh, the ball's wet. I think it's just been rubbed down a wet jersey. They're going to dry it off here and give Scott County High School the ball on the far end of the court. It's 3:06. We're going to have to ramp up some defensive pressure and make them make a mistake. We've not pressed or done anything in the whole game. We played a little man-to-man. We played a lot of zone. We're back to man-to-man right now. We've not kept up very well with the back screens and the rotations, looking for kids to try to get in. There's number 14, McCarty again. Caden Jones trying to take the charge here. It's 2 points, 74-63 is the score. Caden Jones shooting a long 3 in and out of the goal. Number 22 rebounds. Monterey looks a little tired and exhausted right here. Here's Trey Morrow shooting a 3. He misses. It's out of bounds. They flip it back in. Morrow gets the ball again. There's a walk call against Morrow.
That's a makeup call.
It should be a makeup call, but here comes Monterey throwing it in to Caden Jones.
Should have been a foul right down here a while ago when he missed it.
Yeah, that's just part of it. You got to run the game here. You got to keep them going a little faster. Here comes number 15 to enter the game, Reed Hoover. He'll be entering for Monterey in just a minute. Tucker Phillips. Long 3-pointer for Tucker. Misses on the rim. Comes up. Rebounded by Scott High School. And here they come to try to take it. They score 2. Number 1, Cash Jones, I believe. No, Cash Tucker scores 2. The ball's already in bounds, and we call a timeout. Not sure what's going on there. 76-63 with 2:01 left to play in the game. We've got a timeout sponsor, Live Well Medical Clinic and Spa. They're located in downtown Monterey and offer a wide array of medical services. To book an appointment, or you can check out their various services as well online on Facebook at Live Well and Spa, Or you can call them at 931-839-6642. That's 931-839-6642. Our fourth quarter sponsor is Larry Wiley and Farm Bureau in Monterey. He serves Putnam, Overton, and Cumberland counties. For a comprehensive insurance review appointment, call Larry today at 931-584-0042. And by the way, Rick, you can't call him today. You'll have to wait till Monday. I do believe their offices are closed this late, and they won't be open on Sunday.
Yeah, but we know him pretty good.
Yeah,
we got his cell phone.
He might answer. I don't know. Coach West is talking to his guys, trying to get them in going here. It looks like Jordan Lohorn's coming in the game. Again, Tucker Phillips, Caden Jones, Silas Randolph, and Reed Hoover entering the game for Monterey.
Reed is a new face.
Yeah, Reed's seeing first night action, I believe, right here.
I think, yeah.
Here's Caden Jones being heavily covered by number 5, who backs off now. Just gives him some pressure there to throw the ball in. Caden's controlling the action. Across the timeline he comes. He's going to try to drive. He gets 2 high screens. They're switching around. Back to Silas Randolph in the middle, and there is a foul call on number 22, Morrow. It's actually a blocking foul. This referee's indicating a reaching foul over the top, but that's not what happens. It's all right. Putting Silas Randolph on the line. He's not been there a whole lot in either game tonight. Silas's first shot's up, and it rims out. That's no good. 76-63 is the score. Here comes Logan Sparks in for Reed Hoover. 76-63, 1:46 left in the fourth quarter. Silas Randolph shoots. It bounces off the rim. That's 2 misses for him. Morrow tries to take the ball. Tucker Phillips giving him a hard time back there, giving him some pressure on defense. They flip it over to number 12, who shoots a wide open 3. It's a miss. It's over the back call. They should have been giving Lohorn the opportunity to have the ball there, but he gets knocked out of bounds. They call it against Monterey. It's going to be inbounded by Scott County under their own goal. Number 1 takes the ball. Yep, and they're going to call a foul on somebody.
Silas.
I'm sure it's going to be him.
Yep.
25, Silas Randolph gets the call. At this point, you foul to make sure they don't score at this point. That's what it's going to take.
Yeah.
Here's number 1, Cash
His
Tucker,
third foul.
shooting the here comes Latarian Sullivan back in the game. Tucker shoots 1, misses off the front of the rim. They're going to buzz in Latarian Sullivan for Silas Randolph.
No.
Oh, no, they're bringing Logan Sparks out. They
Yep.
had him underneath the goal to rebound there. They brought Silas Randolph in the back court over here. That's a made shot by Cash Tucker.
They didn't miss very many free throws.
Yeah, minute
tonight.
30 left in the fourth quarter. 77-63 is the score. Scott High School's definitely shot the lights out tonight. Here's Tucker Phillips. Little stutter step. He has hands all over him. They don't give him a call. Scott rebounds and runs back down the court.
He ain't going to get this late in the game.
No, this late in the game, you don't see a lot of that. Here's number 14, who scored all the points in the first 5 minutes of the game. Trevor McCarty scores 2 and a reverse layup there. Here's Caden Jones, handle the ball, gets his pocket picked by number 5. We've not seen that a lot tonight. He misses. It looks like Silas Randolph gets called for the foul. Officials are watching him with a close eye. He's acting up. They're gonna give him a call.
He got the ball.
Yeah, it is awful, and the referees are watching him. He's coming out of the game. He's wanting to get off the court currently, I believe. 55 seconds left, 79-63. Here comes Grant Hoover, number 12, for Monterey, in for Silas Randolph. Yeah, we have to question calling a lot of times in games. We sit up here and watch. It's easy. We have the bird's eye view. Number 5 hits both of those, making it 81-63. Here comes Monterey up the court. Tucker Phillips controlling the action. Hands off to nobody. He stops to shoot. Does not. Gives it back to Caden Jones, who's definitely being harassed.
Yeah, and he got fouled.
That's a three-point play. That's a three-point shot Caden Jones makes, and he gets fouled. He's going to the line.
That's a bang, bang, bang.
Yeah, but, it's happened all night. They've allowed a lot of hand check action in here. And
Yep, they didn't call it.
Yeah, not for us, against us they have. But here's Caden Jones shooting one and
Get in
rolls
there.
that in there. A 4-point play, 81-67
Well,
for
he's
Scott County.
he's probably the IDK player of the game both games.
Yeah, he's played very well tonight.
Yeah,
Here comes Grant Hoover putting a lot of action to number one.
Too good.
He
night.
misses the rebound. There's Jordan Lohorn getting fouled and no call again at the end of the game, giving it to Caden Jones. Well, all I can say is put on a show, Caden. Here's Tucker Phillips for a long one, in and out. They're going to call Grant Hoover for a pushing foul.
Oh, man.
Yeah, it's no touching him. That's just silly fouls right now being called against Monterey. This has not been the environment we would like to play in a lot of times, but you know what? You got to teach your kids how to play hard and play through this kind of stuff.
And they have.
Yeah.
They've played good.
81-67. Tucker Phillips in the backcourt hanging out. Caden Jones at half court. Number 22 hits his first foul shot. 9 fouls against Monterey currently, 7 against the hometown Scott High School playing in their home gym here. Here it is again, up and good. I believe that's number 22's umpteenth million point. Trey Morrow scores again.
He's probably got 40 of the 83.
Caden Jones for a long three at the end of time is coming up here. Seconds left in the game. They're going to hold the ball in the backcourt.
Yeah, that's the game.
83-67 is your final score in the fourth quarter. We're going to take a short break, and we'll be right back with you in just 1 minute.
Thank you for attending today's game.
Please stay tuned for the First Volunteer Bank postgame show for individual stats and highlights of tonight's game after a word from our sponsors.
At First Volunteer Bank, we're not just a community bank. We're a bank that's here for our community. We know our customers by name and treat them like family. And we're here to serve our community however we can. Whether it's teaching financial literacy in our local schools or collecting and donating thousands of canned food items each year to local food banks, we are a part of your community. If you're looking for a community banking relationship, we make it easy for you to switch because we're here to help you every step of the way, right down to a local person on the other end of the phone to assist you when you need it. First Volunteer Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Neighbors helping neighbors, that's what the VEC Customers Share Fund accomplishes. Participating customers round up their monthly bill to the nearest dollar. The extra money goes into a shared fund that supports Monterey High School sports and academics, as well as other community projects throughout the VEC area, making Monterey and surrounding communities an even better place to live. Make your change count today and sign up for the VEC Customers Share Program.
Monterey Foods, your hometown grocery store. From the time you enter their door until your groceries are carried to your car, you'll be treated as a valued customer. Come by and see Danny and his staff today. And remember, they have fresh cut meat daily, and check out their weekly specials at Monterey Foods on Facebook. They're located at the corner of Holly and Stratton in Monterey, or just give them a call at 931-839-2434. That's 931-839-2434.
Looking for honest, dependable, and experienced shop to have your vehicle repaired, check out A1 Auto Repair just outside of Monterey on Highway 70. Bill, Tim, and Kurt have the knowledge and experience to handle almost any auto repair need you may have. From wiper blades to major engine repair, they provide expert, reasonable solutions to keep your vehicles on the road. Go by there and see them today or call them at 931-839-3013. That's 931-839-3013. Go Wildcats!
IDK Cafe, 124 East Commercial Avenue in Monterey, are proud supporters of Monterey Wildcats. Check their Facebook page at IDK-CAFE for an up-to-date menu as well as daily specials, with their newest menu item being the Wildcat Burger Combo. They're open Tuesday through Sunday from 6 a.m. to 2 p.m. and reopening Friday and Saturday nights from 4 p.m. to 10 p.m. Jeannie and staff encourages every Monterey student to be the best they can be at academics as well as athletics. Go by and see them today at the corner of Chestnut and Commercial. Look them up on Facebook or give them a call at 931-584-0174. That's 931-584-0174.
Monterey Drugs, our focus is on you. You're not just a number, you're our neighbor. We'll get to know you so we can give you the best personal service you deserve. Monterey Drugs, your hometown pharmacy, is a proud sponsor of Wildcat Sports. Located on Elmore Street, right next to the dollar store. You can call them today at 931-839-6777. That's 931-839-6777. Monterey Drugs wishes the best for Monterey High School sports and academics.
Live Well Medical Clinic and Spa, located in downtown Monterey, offers primary care and telemed services, same-day DOT physicals and sports physicals, weight loss programs, and various types of massage therapy, including pregnancy, sports, deep tissue, and relaxation. To book an appointment, visit them today on Facebook at Live Well and Spa, all one word, or call 931-839-6642. That's 931-839-6642.
Larry Wiley is a proud supporter of Monterey High School and junior high school sports, as well as academics. Being the Monterey Farm Bureau agent, Larry serves Putnam, Overton, and Cumberland counties with auto, home, health, and life insurance. For a comprehensive insurance review appointment, you can call Larry at 931-584-0042. That's 931-584-0042. Has your vehicle developed any loud muffler noises? Have you noticed annoying exhaust fumes? Or are there rattles coming from your exhaust system? At Tay's Muffler and Repair Shop, they can solve all your muffler and exhaust issues. Johnny has over 20 years experience, state-of-the-art equipment, and is honest and reasonable. Just located outside of Monterey on 12539 Monterey Highway, you can reach them at 931-839-3927. That's 931-839-3927. Tay's Muffler is a proud supporter of Monterey High School sports.
Welcome back to Scott High School in Huntsville, Tennessee. We're closed out our games for the evening. We've got a little wrap-up business to do. We'd love to thank our sponsors tonight for taking care of us. As always, we couldn't do it without you, so we appreciate each and every time you check in with us. If you get a chance out there and you're watching or listening to us on YouTube, or you check in with us on Facebook, check out one of our sponsors, and if you do so, make sure you mention to them that you heard about us on the Monterey Sports Network. We sure would appreciate that. Listen, tonight's games didn't quite turn out for Monterey like we wanted them to. They played some good quarters of basketball, but not quite what we wanted to see. Rick, we've got player of the game stuff to talk about, and we just wanted to let you know that for both games we're just going to give out one award, but it was the same player, Caden Jones, just took over both ball games for Monterey, scored points, played defense, stole balls, deflected passes. I mean, he was the kid tonight that put it on the line for Monterey. So, I mean, there's no other choice in my mind, but Caden Jones gets those awards for both of those games. What do you think?
Yeah, I'm with you.
Yeah, he's with me on this, making it nice and easy to make a decision tonight.
He's got a second nickname. Rubber Band Man.
Rubber Band. He slingshots himself from one end of the court to the other.
He was like a pretzel there a couple times on some of them layups.
Yeah, I mean, they had hands on him all night, and they couldn't keep up with him.
No, he was quick. He's quick as they were.
Oh, easily as quick as they were.
Yeah.
You know, it is the end of the night. The gym's still just kind of dissipating and getting out. We do expect a lot to see different guys. Here comes Coach West to talk to us real fast. He's going to give us a few words of what's going on and what to expect. And Coach West, thank you for joining us after the game. It's been a hard-fought night for you guys. The Wildcats didn't prevail in any of the games, but we sure do appreciate your effort in coaching. Give us some words of advice or words that we can go by.
Well, we obviously you guys know this, and I mean people at home, this is kind of what we will tell you. First of all, we'll get better. That's what's going to be most important. But we've got a lot of just inexperience, people in bad situations. Vocality is something we got to get better at, and so we've got to do all that stuff. And then we've got to get better defensively. We've been together just a few days,
right?
And bringing those football guys. Some of those football guys haven't even really been with the varsity.
No,
it's the first time they've been, and not having a summer.
Yep,
shows quite a bit today. Now, having said that, there's a lot of bright spots today as far as sometimes we can score the ball, we can drive the ball, we can pitch, we can post up, and we can't guard well enough, and that's going to be our thing right now. And we've been talking about. We know it's an issue, but when you can't get in the gym long enough, like I've got, our guys that we think can get, and we don't know our rotation well enough. I'll just be honest with that. But once we get in the gym well enough and we get a chance to work at it, we'll get our defensive structure right. We'll get some positions that we can run with that. We'll get better. But right now we're dealing with about 3 days of practice with everybody there. So
I'll say
the third quarter, y'all look good. The third quarter.
Well, we ran. We made some nice plays.
Back.
Yeah, made some nice plays. Hit some threes. Threw the ball inside. Made a couple plays in there. Defended a little better. We blitzed them a couple of times. That 22 was a Mr. Basketball nominee last year. He's a 1,000-point scorer for 2 years. I mean, that kid's good. Obviously.
Oh, yeah.
And then they got another kid, number 12, is good. They both scored 30 this morning in the game, and probably had probably close to that in that game. Even though I thought Silas guarded him pretty well when he had him. We had to do some things different because we're just not where we need to be defensively, and we'll get there.
Yep.
And time in the gym changes all that.
Time
like you
and
say.
gym. We need a lot. We need a couple good solid weeks of practice, and pregame practices aren't necessarily going to make you better.
That's
just
exactly right.
because we can't get enough in.
It's hard to give instruction in pregame practice enough to be able to carry through the games, and that's a lot of times people who don't coach don't understand that part. It takes a lot.
Well, pregame practice, you're just scrambling, trying to get ready for the game. I mean, you got a little bit of game prep you got to do. So for us, we really just need to be able to practice, and I just need to be able to coach these guys in practice. I mean, all these football guys that we've got back have shown some promise of ability, and all of our guys have got things that we think it's pretty good, but they don't do this well. We could put 4 guys together and make a really good player, but just because one guy can guard, one guy can pass, one guy can shoot. They all need to. We gotta have somebody that can do a little bit of everything and guard and do that. And we got some guys that are getting close, but we really just need a lot of gym time. And like I said, summer hurt us not having summer, but we will get better. And I told him in there, I said they competed in that game. If we'd played like that in the first game, we probably won that game. But we let a good shooting team, I guess. In that first game, kind of hang around and late, and then obviously we scrambled back to take the lead, and then of course they hit a
luck shot,
half-court three.
How many times have we seen that, Coach?
I've seen enough of my taste of it.
I've
only benefited on the other side of it a couple of times, so I've definitely seen more than I wanted my share. But like I said, I'm proud of our effort in that game. We played hard. We played hard late in that Jellicoe game. We've got to build our depth. And I don't know, we're trying to give these guys minutes, but you know what? Little bitty minutes here doesn't show us enough glimpse. We go by practice. And so as we get them in the game right now, I mean, we're kind of going on a small sample, and we need a bigger sample. So I told them their dad, I said, I don't want to knock you back. I said, when we start playing JV, we'll let some of those guys play in JV to get them some more reps, and just trying to see them play and get more confidence about their game. And
so is that going to be better next week as far as practice and stuff goes for you guys, or how's that going to work?
No, not at all. Next week is a disaster. We've got Monday pregame, Tuesday practice, Wednesday we'll have a practice, Thursday Thanksgiving, Friday we have a game.
Do you not play Tuesday against Sunbright?
That's what I'm talking
about. Oh,
okay. Monday pregame,
I got you.
Tuesday game. Yeah, that's right. And then we got Wednesday practice, and we'll have Thursday Thanksgiving, and we'll be back in the gym on Friday, another game, and we'll have Saturday. Really, we're learning on the fly, so it's terrible as a coach. You hate it because when something happens and you just think, man,
if only I had a little more time.
Yeah, I said, you know what, we missed that by angle, we missed that by box out, we just missed. It's just so many things that we got to improve on, and it's disheartening when these guys have won, and they have won. They know what it's like to win. But we'll once we learn how to guard, we'll be able to win some games. But you can't score 70 and give up 80 most games. That's what I.
You can't win them that way, can you?
Yeah. But I appreciate you guys coming. Hey, I didn't get over at the beginning of the first one, but
that's okay. Coach. But we want to say thank you to you for coaching and putting your heart in. And it's definitely visible. We can see it. We know you're putting it out there with each kid. And it's just tough when you don't have time in the gym. Like you say, COVID really has put a damper on things for you. But we know that those things will change the more time you get in the gym. So thank you for what you do for those kids. If the kids don't say it or you don't hear it from a parent, you just know that people are appreciating you for what you're putting in. You've dished in a lot to kids over the years, and it shows, man. So we do appreciate it.
Well, I most coaches, I would say, are their toughest critic, and that's just reality. We work hard at it. If you don't, then you're not worth your salt anyway. But
there you go. You're right.
I appreciate you guys. I'm gonna get on the road.
Yes, sir.
Thanks,
we're gonna wrap wrap up here and get out of here. By the way, Caden Jones was our player of the game for both games tonight.
He had a good day. He had a good day. Wish
day.
he would be a little bit more vocal. We was talking about that in there, but I thought offensively and at times on defense he was really good today.
Oh, yeah, we call him the rubber band man, by the way. He slingshot back and forth.
Yeah, had a good day today. I agree.
So we appreciate you, Coach.
We got to get everybody to have the same good day every day, right?
Him and Tucker works pretty good together.
They do.
Yep.
They do. I appreciate you guys.
All right,
thank you, sir.
Right, see you, bye.
Good Coach. All right, Rick.
Are we about to
I
shut
think
this
it's time to
live?
wrap it up and head back to the hometown Monterey so that we can get some rest and get ready for Tuesday games.
Tuesday night.
Listen, our middle school boys won today against Highland Rim Academy.
One big, too.
Yeah, we've had 2 hard-fought games for Monterey High School varsity boys today.
Yeah, it was tough.
The girls played in a Hall of Fame games in Monterey last night. They split there. They won 1, lost 1. It's been a busy weekend for basketball. We appreciate each and every one of you that have reached out on the Monterey Sports Network. And if you get a chance, leave us a message on Facebook. You can contact us there, or you can catch us on the MontereySportsNetwork.com. As always, we thank Rick McNeil, our producer. Barry Henry, we're missing you tonight. We wish you were with us tonight, but we know that you're out doing things with the family. We appreciate everything you do to help us out.
Wayne Brown was on the chat box there a minute ago.
Wayne Brown usually does all of our video work for us. He was in Cookeville watching his boy play against Highland Rim today for the Monterey Middle School team. But
he's been posting all the results and everything for the junior high.
That's exactly right. We appreciate each and every one of you for reaching out.
Let's give a shout out to Larry Jones.
Larry Jones set, he and his wife set up here in the broadcast booth. He didn't want to say anything. We do appreciate Larry coming up. We can glean a lot of knowledge from a lot of people, but you know what, Coach is exactly right when he says he needs more time in the gym, and with COVID, it's just not happened. But from Scott County, Tennessee, or not Scott County, I guess I should say Huntsville, Tennessee, Scott High School in Scott County, Tennessee, we would like to say thank you for listening to the Monterey Sports Network. Have a great night.